6 days after these sayings, Jesus took with him Peter, James, and John his brother, and went up onto the mountain to pray. He brought them onto a high mountain privately by themselves. As he was praying, he was changed into another form in front of them. His clothing became glistening, exceedingly white like snow, so as no launderer on earth can whiten them. His face shone like the sun, and his garments became as white as the light. Behold, 2 men were talking with Jesus. Now Peter and those who were with him were heavy with sleep, but when they were fully awake, they saw his glory. Elijah and Moses appeared in glory to them, and they spoke of his departure, which he was about to accomplish at Jerusalem. As they were parting from him, Peter answered and said to Jesus, "Rabbi, it is good for us to be here. If you want, let's make 3 tents here, one for you, one for Moses, and one for Elijah." For he didn't know what to say, for they were very afraid. While he was still speaking, a bright cloud came and overshadowing them, and they were afraid as they entered into the cloud. Behold, a voice came out of the cloud saying, "This is my beloved Son, in whom I am well pleased. Listen to him." When the disciples heard the voice, they fell on their faces and were very afraid. Jesus came and touched them and said, "Get up and don't be afraid." Suddenly, lifting up their eyes and looking around, they saw no one with them any more except Jesus only. As they were coming down from the mountain, Jesus commanded them, saying, "Don't tell anyone what you saw until the Son of Man has risen from the dead." They kept this saying to themselves, questioning what the rising from the dead meant. His disciples asked him, saying, "Then why do the scribes say that Elijah must come first?" Jesus answered them, "Elijah indeed comes first and restores all things, but I tell you that Elijah has come already, and they also have done to him whatever they wanted to, even as it is written about him. Even so, how is it written about the Son of Man, that he should suffer many things by them and be despised?" Then the disciples understood that he spoke to them of John the Baptizer. They were silent and told no one in those days any of the events which they had seen.